Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an interview in English, quite a challenge. So today it's all about the event planning business in Montreal. Montreal, Quebec. As you might know, I live in Montreal, and Montreal is known as the largest, most multicultural city in Quebec. So it goes past here, and there are events almost everywhere, every time. So today I'm really pleased to have Jacqueline with me. Jacqueline is a young entrepreneur. She runs an event planning company, and she's going to give us the tips and share her experience where she is right now and the challenges she has faced. So please, people, bear with my English. I'm just gonna try and give my best out here. Okay, so welcome, Jacqueline.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome.
Thank you for coming to the opportunity.
You are welcome. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I do have an event this evening, so it is, it's been a busy day, but I'm glad that I have the chance to do this today.
Okay.
With you, so.
All right. I will let you introduce yourself first, and then tell us a little bit about your company, Mkali. How do you spell it?
Yeah, so it's actually spelled M like mother,
Yeah.
Kali,
Yeah.
Macali. And it's actually
Mkali.
Macali,
Okay.
yeah, Macali.
Okay.
That's how it's pronounced. Well, that's how I pronounce it.
Okay.
And basically, the word is a Swahili word.
Okay.
And the way that name came about was I was actually looking for, I wanted to add, when I was looking for a name, I noticed that a lot of names, event planning company names are a little bit similar,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted something a little unique.
Mm-hmm.
And I also wanted something that reflects my personality.
Okay.
And also my background and how I came into the industry.
Okay.
A little bit. And so I wanted it to reflect my African roots.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually looking for a name in my background language, which is Twi in Ghana.
Yeah.
And basically, it didn't really have the right ring to it. Basically, Macali means bright, fierce in Swahili.
Yeah. This is not the first time we are talking each other. Mm-hmm. The last time it was like some weeks ago. You told me you are into many businesses, and one of them being the event planning business. How did it all start?
Yes, and so that's a great question. So it actually started with me attending many events, because I'm not sure if it's the same in your culture, probably, but in the Ghanaian community and culture in general, events are a big part of our culture, our life.
Yeah.
So growing up, especially in the Montreal community, the Montreal Ghanaian community, I grew up going to almost every weekend there would be a baby shower, a funeral. Usually our funerals are like a celebration of life, so they're done pretty big. Birthday, wedding, so I grew up almost every weekend. I would follow my mom. I would go, and then I ended up sometimes volunteering, and then some of my family members, like my uncle, got married, and we had to help him plan his wedding. So I got to see so many different parts of it, and I just started falling in love with it. And then I just kept getting opportunities to just help people at events. So I kind of just started by volunteering at some Ghanaian events. I would help serve, stuff like that, and then when I started going to high school, I started being involved in events there, and shows and stuff like that, and that's kind of how it all started.
From what I can hear, it's not just out of nowhere. Okay, let me just start this event planning because maybe because sometimes I feel like we see a business opportunity. Like maybe everyone is just doing that, and we say, okay, let me just go there into that business as well, because everybody is doing and it's blowing and everybody's being successful. So from what I hear, it really started from not today, back in the from your childhood. I may say, yeah. Okay. So right now, let us go to. Sorry guys, I have to read my notes. the core of the video. Probably, and I hope so, there are people who are watching who might want to follow your footstep, go into the event planning industry, let's say in Montreal, Quebec, because that's where we live, and they are wondering what are the key points they have to consider. Let's say if there were a checklist or to-do list, what are the key points someone has to consider to be successful in this business? Because you've come a long way, and you are at a certain point where you organize events, so you are not new. So I believe according to you, what are the key points for people who would like to jump into the same business as you did?
Okay, well, what I would definitely suggest is, to have a vision,
Okay.
and then also to kind of figure out what you like, because the event industry is actually a really big industry.
Yeah, very competitive.
Yes,
Also,
competitive,
yeah.
And it's just big, so like, for example, even just this whole, where we are right now, right? Like right now we're in my event space, which that's a whole industry on its own, like halls,
Okay.
and then there's like decor, right? So some people specialize more in decor, and then even like balloon garlands, or all of those things are all like specific parts within the industry. So the main thing I find, and it's something really important, is always to follow what you like, what you love, what you're passionate about, and kind of let that lead the way for your vision. And don't try to like fit in a box, or try to necessarily copy another thing. Just go for something that like you believe in, that you're passionate about, and the type of vision that you're picturing, that you want your event business to be like, go with that picture. Like, since I was a kid, I always imagined having my own event space, so like I do like decorations and all those things, but just the thought of like having a space where it can be turned into so many different things, and I can team up with so many people, that was what the part that was passionate, more passionate to me, and so that's basically kind of what kept me going. And then also think of like, don't focus so much on competition, even though it is a competitive industry. Focus more on collaboration, because the industry is so big, there's so many different people that you can team up with. Like, I've teamed up with many like decorators, DJs, photographers, stuff like that, to help you, so that you don't have to learn everything. You can just focus on the part that you like, that you want to like master, and then I feel like that is some of the key. And then also when it's something that you're really passionate about, you're able to go through the challenges, you're able to find a way to make yourself stand out in something that's, I guess, it's not saturated, but it is a really big industry in Montreal, and just in general, right? But I believe there is definitely room for everyone. You just have to find your place, and kind of like that.
When you take a look at the whole industry, what are the main challenges? Yes, like if someone would like to come into the business, so challenges the person has to be aware of or about of.
Okay. Well, I would say the main challenge, one of the like recurring challenges a little bit in the beginning, was more like other people, other people's opinions, but more it wasn't, and like it doesn't come in a negative way, it's mostly out of light. Like, for example, some family members, or like friends of the family, when I would tell them, like when I was younger, because when I finally like really decided that, okay, yeah, like, wow, this is an actual job that people do, and that like that's what I want to do. I was only 14, and most people at that age are still figuring it out, but I was pretty certain that's what I wanted to do, and of course, like, people would give you advice, like, maybe do this. It's not easy having a business, So it's really the mindset, and that's I would say that's a challenge from then till now, and always, and in any business. Mindset is really important. It's really important to work on your mindset, because that's what will take you anywhere, and that's what helps you during the challenges, and it helps you look at challenges, look for the opportunities within the challenges, and it also helps you like focus on the solutions rather than the problems. So I would say the challenge back then was mostly mindset, and then also now the main challenge I would say is COVID.
COVID,
because there's so many like limits with like events and stuff. But like as I said, I'm a pretty positive person, so I don't really take no for an answer easily, or I don't give up easily, so I'm always trying to figure out ways to make things work, or how can we do this in a way, how can we adjust to the times that we're in now, and still be able to provide a good service for people, and also like follow my dream, my passion, what I feel like doing, so I feel like those are kind of the main challenges, really just your mind, and and COVID right now, but also another thing now that I'm starting to have a little more challenges also is kind of balancing everything, balancing family life, personal life, self-care, and then also a business, and kind of being a one-man show, because for now I do have lots of people that I work with, like partners that I team up with, like for example, most of the time somebody else does the decor, and I take care of the other stuff, but for now, like I'm doing like my own social media, my own marketing, my own administration, accounting, I'm meeting with the clients to show them the place, and I thought I can do it all alone, and I am doing it, but I'm realizing that like I will be needing to get help soon. So even just to answer messages, sometimes that can take all day.
Do you have like a final word, or if there is a tip you would like to give, or a final word to the one watching us right now?
Sure. I know it sounds really cheesy, but it's really like, don't give up on your dreams, and follow your heart, like even if you're not, like I first of all, like I never imagined having an event space like at this age. Now, like I thought I was gonna have it like later on when I have kids, and later on, and but it kind of just came together, so and it kind of came from me just following my heart, and just trying different things, and getting my foot in the door, and all that, and so there's a quote that goes, follow your heart, it will never lead you astray.
Nice. I like that one. Thank you again, Jacqueline.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Sure. So thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for watching the video, and if the content is something that interested you, so please leave us a thumbs up, that's what they say, exactly, and also subscribe to the channel, because there are many more videos coming. So thank you again, and see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much, and thank you again for the opportunity and for what you're doing.
You're welcome.
Really great.
Thank you. Thank you. So see you guys. Bye.